Hello and welcome to another honest concept ship review. Today we're gonna talk about the Gatac Railen. It's Gatac because it's Xi'an and it's all made up. So anyway, it's Alien Week and you can buy this right now, and we're gonna talk about the specs of the ship, the main uses for the ship, and in the end, should you buy this ship? The short answer is maybe, but no, not really. Let's roll the intro and let's talk about it.
Hello, my name is Grumpy.
Gatac Railen is the first Xi'an medium cargo ship that is currently in production, and it was white box complete back in June of 2021. We currently have no info if CAG made any progress building that ship. As far as I know, there's no progress. There is a few misconceptions around this ship, and I would love to debunk them with this video. So let's go over the specifications of this ship first. It has a single medium computer, it has a single medium radar, it has 2 large coolers, 1 large power plant and 2 large shield generators. Additionally, it has 2 large fuel intakes, 2 medium fuel tanks, 1 medium jump module, 1 medium quantum drive and 1 medium quantum fuel tank. As for the armament, it has 2 turrets with 2 size 4 guns each. Additionally, it has 16 size 1 and 8 size 2 missiles. It also has a size 2 tractor beam, and it can hold up to 320 SUs of cargo. Now, being a Xi'an ship, the Railen utilizes the Xi'an design gimbaled thrusters for easy maneuvering, just like the Car2All. So even though it's a massive ship that is split into 3 floors, it should be faster and more nimble than most of the ships of its size and cargo capacity. Currently, the only ship that we have in the game that has a comparable cargo hold is the Starfarer with 291 SCUs, but the Starfarer doesn't maneuver as well as the Railen will. Now, being an alien ship, it needs to be weird and different to human-designed ships even at first sight. Not only that it has a vertical design that doesn't look aerodynamic at all, but even the entrance to the ship is a gravlev platform that takes you inside. The interior of the Railen is split into 3 decks that you will navigate through with an angled gravlev elevator that goes through the floor of each deck. The lower deck is just an entrance to the ship, and currently I don't know if it will serve any purpose except being a buffer zone between the outside and the inside of the ship. The middle deck is a habitation area which has a crew quarters with 4 beds, gun racks, lockers, a kitchen, a bathroom and a mess hall. It will also provide you the access to both turrets that have 2 size 4 guns on each of them. The top deck of the Railen is reserved for component access and engineering, the docking port, and of course the bridge, in which you will be able to access smaller ship components via the easy access engineering console and mechanism that resembles a factory line. You just push a few buttons and the component will be delivered to you for repairs or tweaking or whatever you want to do with it. Being a cargo hauler, you're probably wondering where is the cargo stored. It will be stored on the exterior of the ship in those triangular cargo holds. Even though the cargo is on the outside, it will be protected by the ship's shields, and the cargo containers themselves will be somewhat armored so you don't lose your cargo the moment your shields are down. Now, the first and main misconception about the ship is the type of the SCU boxes that it will carry. Most people are saying that the Railen will carry triangular boxes, but that is simply not true. Even though it has triangular cargo holds, the boxes that are stored inside are still the same 1 SCU standardized cargo boxes. Additionally, the Railen will have a size 2 tractor beam that is supposed to help out with loading and unloading cargo, but it is still unknown how that whole thing is gonna work since the design of the ship is just weird. Hopefully it won't be difficult. But the cargo capacity got me thinking. CAG stated that it will carry the normal SCU boxes, but they did not specify which ones. And since the number is round, which is not really common for Star Citizen, that could mean that it's going to carry the big SCU containers. Having 320 SCU of cargo, which is a round number, might indicate that it will be able to hold 10 of the 32 SCU containers that we can see on the raft or the Hull B, for example. But that is just a speculation, so take this with a grain of salt. Now, the second misconception is that this thing will be defenseless, because some websites state that it will only have a single turret, which is not true. It will have 2 turrets with 2 size 4 guns each, as I stated before, and they will be positioned on the left and the right side of the ship. And yes, since the Railen does not have a rover bay, it will not be able to transport a land vehicle. The only way I can see it being able to carry one is to, well, carry one with its tractor beam. I mean, that size 2 tractor beam should be sufficient enough to pick an Ursa rover up, for example. But let's compare this ship to similar priced cargo haulers or multi-purpose ships, which would be the Mercury Star Runner, the Caterpillar, and the Hull B. The MSR might be faster in the atmosphere, but it carries less cargo. It also has data running going for it, but that is still not in the game, just like the Railen. The Caterpillar carries more cargo, but it is really slow and maneuvers like a brick compared to the Railen. And in the end, the Hull B will carry much more cargo than the Railen, but compared to the Railen, it doesn't have the crew comfort that the Railen has. And the Hull B trades its cargo capacity for its firepower. And in the end, let's talk about the best uses for the Gatac Railen. Well, since it's just a cargo hauler, I don't see any other uses for it. It doesn't even excel at what it should do the best, since there are ships with better cargo capacity. But it will be more maneuverable and more nimble than the rest, but then again, it is such a large ship with a huge cross-section, and even though it does have 2 large shields, it's gonna be really easy to get pirated in this ship. Because if somebody wants to pirate you, you will get pirated no matter what. So it's just a one-trick pony that doesn't do that one trick well enough. But it looks nice. So should you buy this ship? Not really, but if you want to, go for it. First off, you can buy all the ships in the game once they get released, so it's not gonna be unavailable for other players. You can buy it with in-game money. Secondly, if you want to support CAG making another game where you're paying for ships in Star Citizen, because they're making Squadron 42 and not even focusing on Star Citizen, then yeah, yeah, just go for it. And yeah, I don't know, like it's a nice looking ship. It's gonna be like, it's gonna bring some variety, but it's not worth that much. And you, like, whenever you buy an alien ship, you pay like alien tax. We call it alien tax, and it's just like, it looks nice, and that's it. That's why you pay for the alien tax. I have to say that I bought it with Patreon money because I'm a YouTuber and I want to be one of the first that reviews it and that puts this thing on the channel. But for you guys, I would just skip on this one. So yeah, thank you for watching, and thank you to all my patrons for supporting the channel and for supporting me buying ships for the channel so I can review them for you. And if you want to support the channel, there's gonna be a link down in the description of the video. And yeah, that's it. That's it. I would just skip on this one. So yeah, thank you, and don't forget to bring the towel when you're traveling through space. And bye.